Cafe Papa.
Oh, God.
Oh, un momento. Bueno, gusta. I can't reach. Aquí. Oh, thank you.
What, half a cup? Wow.
You want, there's some more. You're drinking like I didn't.
No, take some of mine. I have too much.
The show that starts around coffee. I don't want to just fuck off with it. No, this is fun.
You can't leave till you drink it all.
I'll drink it.
Well, hey guys, what's going on here? River Sullivan coming at you right here, right now. Pre-recorded for your live listening pleasure yet again. For another episode of This Evening Tonight. And with me here, as always, you know him, you love him, the silver fox of sultry sippins and sexy swillings of coffees and vigorous ASMR recordings of vapings. Scott.
Hey.
So climactic.
Hey.
And also here with us from our extended family of brothers from other mothers, a man of legends of his own. Fuck you. The speaker shut off that we're not using. He's a traveled man, a bearded man. Nay, some say even a wanted man, because with a beard like that, he looks like half the Amber Alerts that scroll across my phone. Let's give it up for Brad.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Very well.
Very well. Okay. So to get things here started right, this is Brad's first time on the show here. And also for first-timers, you may or may not notice a difference in the sound here as we are recording the show out in the man-shed barn of manliness. Also known as that building that I kept talking about with a fireplace in it that I was able to escape from the COVID with. And so far, this was actually Brad's idea. He was the one that really pushed me to it. Said, hey, let's do it out here. Be more comfortable. And it is. You feel comfortable?
Yeah. Outside. That's where it's at.
I'm going to lean back here. Oh, yeah.
Careful over there.
This is great being wrapped up in a hentai tentacle porn of cords here trying to watch all this. Okay, there we go. That's good. Oh, there we Oh, that's raised the nozzle to my head. Just look deeply into Brad's eyes. So, I guess to start things off here, right, let's talk about this week's coffee, which this week's coffee is Hemispheres Chiapas, Mexico Medium Roast. I don't have the bag in front of me, and it's too far away from the house, so I'm not even going to worry about it. But it's Hemispheres. We've had the coffee here before of their Rwandan blend, which was actually kind of dark. We had it before. Wasn't bad. So taking these first here sips on it, let's explore. It's got a fruity start with an oaky fin. It's not bad.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's coffee.
I like my IPA better.
You would have liked last week's coffee there because I do remember stating that it would pair well with a beer. What was the one we had last week? That was the De Fer.
Yeah.
And it came out of the press like really dark. Like it tasted like you were drinking a stout.
No, it is good. I'm just not a big coffee guy, you know. Prefer the beers.
Where did this come from again?
This was the Kroger brand coffee.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was going to feel bad if it was like a local roaster or something, but like it's just like a hair.
It's good. It's
just like a hair over Folgers. That's it.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. But as always, guys, we will include links in the descriptions there below so you can check out Hemispheres through, I believe it was just Kroger's website because it's their brand. But, hey, good on them for trying to break into the craft game here. Solid go-to coffee. Probably not my top 5, but it is something that if I had that I have no issue brewing every day and enjoying. So, speaking of things that we always do in the show, things that we always like to talk about, like I like to begin the episode with coffee. So I'd also like to begin with another thing that it is that we can't live without. Like I and my coffee that I cannot live without. I would say that Brad and, nay, 99% of the world can't live without. And that's food. What's that other 1% you ask? Well, it's probably the Highlander. So there can be only one. So we're going to have kind of a foodie episode here, I guess, to talk about some of our more favorite foods that we grew up with and some of the ones that we've yet to try.
I mean, we can start with, I know he had mentioned before, food items from certain chain restaurants that no longer exist that we're upset about?
And number one on that list would be the chili cheese burrito.
Dang right.
Taco Bell, are you listening? Bring it back.
I didn't even know they had that. But actually, quick
no.
question here to answer an argument that a lot of us have had. Cake or pie, who wins?
Pie.
Pie.
Yeah, this has been team pie lately. I don't think anybody here has yet gone for cake. But all right, yeah. Now that we got that out of the way, so chili cheese burrito from Taco Bell. I've never had it. Once I feel like Taco Bell was a thing that once you figured out what your one item is that you like, because all the names are messed up. Like for me, it's always the number 7 chicken quesadilla with a soft shell taco, no lettuce, add sour cream.
I'm like that with every fast food restaurant there is. I have an item that I go to, and that was it. They had, what did they have, Scott? They had the 79, 89, and 99 cent menu, and it was one of those. And I don't know when they got rid of it, but they did, and I don't know why. We need it back. We need it back.
It was probably causing.
It's
probably,
chili and cheese
probably linked
on
to
a
a lot of
burrito.
death.
Well, you know, I mean.
So it was, I want to say, great for like a late evening snack after an evening of adult activities, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, anytime you ever go to a Taco Bell, like if like when I worked on midnight shifts, I would be getting there at 11 o'clock at night, pulling up to the Taco Bell Express to get my meal, and it's 4 cars in front of me. I just need 2 number 7s, super con carne asada steak, and Baja Blast. There's always drunks.
But the value menu was like great though, and that's what the chili cheese burrito was on. And
okay.
that was my go-to. I'd get one of those and a bean burrito, and like a drink, $3 max. Like you had it. It was good.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. You go there now, like you order like we did then, it's $30, you know?
Right.
And it's not the same quality.
Now, you know the food, though, if we're going down that vein, that has always pretty much been completely unchanged, the bomb burrito.
Oh.
Those like foot-long gas station burritos.
Yeah. Appropriately named as well.
5 pounds of just shit.
I've never heard of this.
You can get them at any gas station. It just says the bomb on it. There's usually a pink one or a green one, and they're a drunk's delight.
You want the one with the cheese.
Yeah, there was the green one. The green one was good because it wasn't the spicy, but it was like a little green chili. It was the more festive one.
Yeah.
You felt more exotic eating this particular $2.
Get it on your
3
way
pound.
home, but eat it when you get home because you need to be near a bathroom. Like it's, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We're on that
Foods
level.
like that I lived off of those. It was like, why am I over 300 pounds? I don't know why. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
I've ate some gas station food in my time, and I've never heard of this. I'm surprised.
Well, I mean, they're getting a little bit more bougie on us here lately. Like, I went today to the gas station to actually just get gas because I feel like I'm an adult now. Like, I'm just going to the gas station for what it's intended. But then I went inside, and I was hungry, and they didn't have any, like, the junk anymore, but they have, like, artisanal subs, like those sealed sandwiches. It used to be, like, you know, cut diagonal, just regular sandwich. Now there's, like, the subs, like a turkey Swiss there for $3.99. It's terrible.
Yeah, give me the bomb.
There was
Give me the
nothing
bomb.
to it. There was no grease. Like, there was no shame in it. I looked at it. I was like, this is only 400 calories, and it's a foot-long sub. I'm going, God damn, the junk is even healthy now.
See, my go-to was always, you know, we're here locally. It's pepperoni rolls at a gas station. I'm not eating anything else probably.
Oh, they're great, but you got to get the good ones. Like, I mean,
Oh,
some are much better than
There's
others.
that
True.
Aunt something, Auntie somebody, not Auntie Anne's, but they
Julia's.
They
Those
sell
are
them
the
at gas
best ones.
stations, and they're refrigerated because they're still like doughy. Like they never completed cooking them, but they put like a pound of cheese in them, and
Yes.
what is it? The peppers.
Hot pepper cheese.
Well, there's not hot pepper cheese, but these ones have like the actual peppers.
I haven't seen these yet.
Oh God, what the hell's the name of them? Oliveros. They have Olivero peppers in there
Oh, I bet those are good. Yeah.
with like the marinara sauce inside of it.
If we're talking about pepperoni rolls, what about Strombolis? Has anybody had the
Dairy Mart Strombolis.
Oh, yeah.
They were the pinnacle of like Morgantown gas station eatery.
They had the they have the cheeseburger Strombolis.
Yeah, and then they had like a
pizza.
There was always the meatball was always my go-to. The pizza and the
that's a
meatball
good
was
one.
fantastic.
I would always get 2 of them and a chocolate milk.
And then they changed.
why I'm so healthy.
They changed. I mean,
See, this is coming full circle because, like, some of the best hot dogs I ate, well, not the best, but, like, I ate quite a few Dairy Mart hot dogs when I was a kid. Like, it was literally 30 yards from my house. No?
And they were good?
Yeah.
I did the Strombolis. I don't know.
what
like-
was it?
The hot dogs from Dairy Mart.
Oh, okay.
Like, when I was a kid, that was a big deal.
I remember seeing the hot dogs on the rollers.
That
Remember those
right?
things? Like
Yeah.
you like, look at the technology. we the future is now.
Fine
the future is
foods.
now. It's incredible. Human hands haven't even touched that wiener. Like it's. But then there's always, you look at them now and they're like the most depressing hot dog ever. It's like one doesn't even roll. Like it's just raw on one side, and the other one's just. It's like it's been cooked on the sun. It's just a Kingsford charcoal dick.
Yeah.
So here's a question then. Let's throw a food conspiracy theorist tinfoil hat on here.
True.
So growing up, we all ate garbage. A lot of us, you know. We still sometimes eat the garbage, like fast food, right? And we know it's bad for us. But then, like for me, having to change the way I eat, you've seen it, like you guys have seen, like I bring a salad to the other job and stuff like that. But I'm to the point where I enjoy the salad. Do we really, over time, change our likings to food that's healthy?
No.
No.
God, no.
No, I mean, but that's what I'm like. This is what I'm getting at. Is like I'm to the point now where like I actually enjoy my salad, or do I? Do I really enjoy the salad, or have I
just in a
hoodwinked
routine.
my brain
You're in a routine.
into going? Well, the other stuff will kill you if you keep it up. So this is really good.
And
Like,
you're probably eating every so often where you're not starving. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't eat anything for a while and you start developing a craving for, you know, McDonald's double cheeseburgers, you're going to McDonald's and you're getting double cheeseburgers.
I'm thinking about it right now. that was my midnight delight, as you call it, getting out of the bar.
That's what I get there.
Go the McDouble, and this I got the fattest thing you could probably get from them. It was like McDouble with bacon, no
Customized.
no mustard, no ketchup, but it was just bacon, cheese, and mayonnaise.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
just slathered. Like they loaded it up. It was the McCum shot. Like afterwards, it was gross. And you're like, oh yeah. Like it got. It was to the point where you'd order like 5 of them and be like, it's for a party. It's not for me. Just one of these is for me.
You're in the car by yourself.
Drunk.
What's that? What do you want? Yeah. Oh, another one? All right.
Hands up, everybody. Okay, yeah, we're going to get 6 cinnamon twists.
I remember that guy.
You know they have a specialty menu there at McDonald's.
The McGangbang.
The McGangbang, yeah.
It's a McDouble.
I want to try it just for sport.
It's like McDouble, and those are the buns, and then in between it's a McChicken.
Yeah.
This is a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a whole laundry list of items you can get from these places. It's all secret menu. Like the one I know was like Five Guys. You ever eaten a Five Guys burger?
Oh, yeah.
That's a burger you only
yeah.
really technically should eat once a year.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had a truck, and I remember I got it to go and then put it in the truck.
Ruined your truck.
Oh yeah, it looked like somebody pissed in the passenger seat from all the grease. I'm like, oh my god, you can't get it out. Like, and I thought, man, if that's indelible in that seat, what is that doing inside of me? It's probably still there.
It's probably not good, but
And then you took another bite.
Oh yeah, like I mean, you pay like $13 for a burger there, so you're not going to waste it.
it is good. But that's another one you want to eat close to home because you're going to have some issues.
Oh, it lubes up the expressway.
yeah, you're going to have some problems.
I'm sorry, it turns the highway into the expressway. But they have a secret menu item, the Cajun fries.
Really?
They have Cajun fries. It's like an Old Bay seasoning on top of a few other proprietary elements they've thrown in there.
Nice.
That's off menu.
I'm starting to think this episode was a bad idea because I'm definitely going to have to stop on the way home. Everywhere.
Make sure you call your wife and tell her what do you want to eat.
Hey, what about Checkers? Anybody ever eat Checkers?
Yes.
I've heard of a Checkers. I've never been.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But there's very few. I came across one a couple years ago in Maryland. I ordered like $45 worth of burgers, and I brought them all home. It's very good.
They used to be pretty prevalent around here, didn't they?
Yeah, but they're all gone now. I don't know what happened.
Do you remember Rallies?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same company,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And before that, it was.
It's kind of like Hardee's and Carl's Jr., I think.
I think so too. What about there were Snaps?
No,
I remember
never
Snaps.
heard of that. Never heard of that.
Yeah.
I remember the
Commercials.
commercials.
Yep.
Where are these
It was like
at? What is this?
It was like a 1950s style kind of thing. It was just like burgers and fries, wasn't it? Like it was like a diner
Yeah, it was
feel.
a lot like Rallies, but they had pretty good chili.
It was
That's
like
the only thing I
Sonic.
remember about it.
It was like Sonic before Sonic was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like before it was the predecessor to Sonic.
I like Sonic's okay. It's all right.
Man, they had a leg up on the COVID. That's all I know. Like,
Yeah.
they see that. Oh no, we're built for this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I like Sonic. I don't typically crave it like I do other things, but it's all right.
I love their burger. Just the Sonic burger, like, because
strawberry limeade.
Yeah. I discovered strawberry that limeade, man. There's cherry limeade is what I got,
Or maybe that's what
I discovered that. I was like, oh my god, like,
yeah, it's good.
You have to get it in the Route 44 ouncer or whatever they call it, like the big,
old 96er,
the giant gulp.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Did you ever partake in the Slurpees of 7-Eleven when you were a kid?
Well, of course. I mean, that was a staple growing up.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't have them much anymore.
No,
like
they
you go to
don't.
gas. I got my kid one the other day because I was like, man, you need a slushie, you know. Got him one. He liked it.
I mean, they probably got it like the Sheetses or whatever. God, the Sheets is like popping up. Those are like the Starbucks of this area, aren't they?
They are, but there's not one near me. So I like it, but I'm not going all the way across town.
So every restaurant, though, fast food restaurant chain has like their flagship item. So was it McDonald's has your Big Mac. Wendy's, what's Wendy's? Like their quarter pounder?
I would say Baconator for Wendy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Burger King has the Whopper?
Yeah, you get a Whopper if you go there.
I've had the Impossible, and it tricks me every time.
You make me sick.
Just trying to, you got to adapt, man. There's that little bit of hipster in me right there. You know?
I see it. It's shining through.
Like
Keep taking that red pill.
Yeah, I hear they're worse for you. So actually, technically, I guess I'm more American than you two are. This is killing me faster.
I'm chewing Copenhagen and drinking beer, so I'm one up on you.
Now we're over here sucking down robot jizz and
Coffee's healthy, right?
yeah, coffee's actually
Sure.
Is actually really good for your prostate and fights against cancer.
My prostate's the size of a basketball. I got to pee right now. Like it's problems.
I am talking about installing a funnel, like right in that corner, or like right there for the door, and then like a beer bong.
Yeah,
but have like 6 feet of tubing, so you can not have to leave the building. You just pee right there, and it'll drain out into the woods.
Perfect. So for today, I just pee right here where I'm at.
Yeah, just
cool.
absolutely, yeah. I got some Thompson's water seal, I think, put on those chairs, so it'll just bead right off. But no, like this is definitely going back to the building. This is definitely a good idea.
Yeah, man.
I'm hoping the audio turns out well. I think it will.
Yeah,
I like those tin cups over there.
it's a cool she shed. Are they opening this place back up, Screech Owl?
They're not sure. I think they're going to be okay now because, then the news update is for West Virginia, Jim Justice was attempting to he was trying to pass the state income tax. He was going to revoke the state income tax, but there was going to be like a 75% of the excise tax to pay for the lack of income tax, meaning small breweries like Screech Owl out of Brewston Mills, West Virginia, they were going to go under because they were going to get charged like an extra 75 cents on like every ounce of whatever material they made. Like the vape tax was going to go up like 30 cents every milliliter, turning one of these little bottles you pay $20-$30 for that'll last you a month into about $50 to $70. It's ridiculous. I might as well go back, start buying cartons of Pall Malls.
I remember when cigarettes were cool.
Yeah, they really are dying off. I mean, we still got a few holdouts.
Nobody smokes anymore. Like,
okay, I got a question here for you, Scott.
Scooter.
So I just found out today that there are different shapes
Good for you.
of pasta out there. Now, not only are there different shapes, but they're rated on a level of how fun they are.
Now this is unheard of.
Well, so the old lady asked me when I was going to town, she said, hey, can you swing by the store and see if they got like some bow tie pasta or something, just whatever the most fun shape is.
Okay.
So I was like, what do you mean fun? She's like, the most fun shaped pasta. So I go there, they don't have bow tie. So I'm looking, I haven't told you this, Brad. So I was looking, and I went, oh, there's penne, there's angel hair, there's standard spaghetti. And so each one of them, I was like looking at it, and in my head, I imagined what they would sound like. So like I saw the shells, and it's just like elbows. What would angel hair sound like?
Okay.
We're
I didn't know we were equating sounds.
angel
Sure,
pasta.
all right.
I don't know.
Very light.
But I mean, I saw Rotini is what I ended up settling on.
Which
is
one?
just-
Which one? Is
Those are the
Rotini?
spiral ones that
yeah.
everybody uses for like pasta salad.
Okay.
So I saw those immediately. I was like, wee. Yep, that's it. And I texted her. I said, Rotini. It's very fun. I said, perfect. Great. So these are things that I was talking to Brad offline with before we started recording today. Because as everybody knows on the show that I'm due to be married here next year.
Yikes.
In 2022. And this strange level of communication with the love of my life that I'm not even legally tied to yet. He says I'm in for some treats. So,
you're in for some treats.
Yes, sir.
so what was some of the things we were talking about here
Well,
that I like? Because there's things that I see. Like I believe me and her communicate so very well. Never wanted to hit her.
you will. You will. Don't do it, but you will want to hit her.
It's
I
natural.
promise you. Like, ask any married man in the world, have you ever wanted to hit your wife? And they will say, hell yeah, I've wanted to hit. Like, I wanted to hit her worse than I've ever wanted to hit a man in my life. But you don't. That's not, you don't. You don't.
Yeah, you don't act on that because that's highly
Absolutely.
illegal.
No, that's very illegal and very
Let
wrong.
it be known that this evening tonight does not condone violence against no domestic violence. Absolutely not.
Neither do I. But the person you love the most can make you the most angry, I believe.
And I believe
You know?
that where
You know?
it's because they get to know you. Like I've opened up more to her than anybody in my life.
And they can push those buttons.
they know-
And they will.
They know the sensitive
They
subjects.
will.
She hasn't really pushed anything yet. So
Well,
I mean, we've
no.
been together 3 years. I mean, look, I'm not saying we're immune to it.
No, you're not. You're not. I promise you that much.
But see, it's more than that because unless you get a prenup, you become financial partners.
Yikes.
So there's that element to your life.
We did agree on a prenup, and it was just we've both been hurt prior in other relationships.
Right.
To the point, and it's not like a lack of trust. Like I mentioned this to somebody before. And
You
he
don't
said,
want to lose the she shed.
this shit.
We're going to lose this.
I was. Oh, by the way, we're supposed to name this thing something, and I was going to get her. We got a big slab of like live edge pine that she was going to wood burn the name of the place, either like in here or on the outside of it. I was. That's
Looks
what I
like
said.
a Bertha to me. What do you
It's like it was like the man barn of doing man things for manliness. And sometimes girls can be in here because girls can do stuff too.
We
Like
will call her
shed.
Sheila.
Shedwick.
Yeah, but no, like the women, the wife thing, the women thing, like it's the best thing that ever happened to me. But you will have there's ups and downs. There's severe ups and downs. You'll see that, and women think they know everything. They think they know.
Do me a favor. Bring this a little bit. There you go.
They think they know everything. Doesn't matter where you've been, what you've done. They know better than you. And actually, my wife tried to burn down my house last week. I got a call from work, which she only calls work if there's an emergency. I've been there 12 years or more, and she's never called there. So I panicked. And I got a call.
I remember I was working and
Yeah.
I was somewhere else and I came back. I was like, "Where's Brad at?" Oh, he had to go.
Yeah, I had to go.
Something about a fire. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
something about a fire. So she smokes, not a lot. Like she's not like a wrinkled up like old lady that smokes 1,000 cigarettes. But every now and then,
Not
she'll
living
smoke-
at the bingo hall.
No, she'll smoke some cigarettes, whatever. And I've told her for years, like she'll put them down through the bottom of the deck. And I've told her this could be a bad idea, especially when there's 1,000 dry leaves underneath there. Well, she knows better than me, so she continues to smoke and puts them down through there. Well, it catches the fucking deck on fire. And could have burned our house down. So, yeah, I mean, I did not miss the opportunity to tell her how stupid she was, and she should have listened to me. I let it go eventually, but, I let her know where I was at. And these are the types of things that you will come across. You will
I'm sorry.
see
I'm
this.
just trying to think of what music I'm going to put in this story.
You will,
And
you
I
will
will-
see this. It's
Let me know when you're done. When we're done here, though, too. Definitely send me a text to confirm your permission is to leave that story in or not.
oh yeah, that's it.
'Cause
Leave
that'll-
that in. That's it. I don't miss an opportunity to prove that I'm right.
And now it'll be on the internet forever.
Yeah. Well, Only you can prevent forest fires.
See, the backside of that is, I'm pretty sure I've done many stupid things in my marriage with my wife.
Well, I have too. We're not going to talk about that.
Of course.
No, we're not
Once
talking
again.
about that.
We're not talking about us.
Once again, we'll never miss an opportunity to be right.
Don't. Hey, write that down, River. Write it down.
Never miss an opportunity to be right.
Absolutely. That's my advice to you.
I don't know. For us, there have been things that I've been right on, and
She said you were right?
yes,
Really?
she has admitted when she's wrong, and I do too.
Okay, that's rare.
You're not married yet.
No,
See, there's more at stake.
Yeah, tie that knot and see if you're ever right again.
probably not. I mean, is okay. So this is my question. This is weird. This is like I'm actually interviewing myself, I guess. How is the adage true? Happy wife, happy life.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Or do you guys eat crow?
at what cost? You know?
Yeah, do you eat the crow to make her happy so you don't have to fight more? Or do you want her to be happy even though she's wrong? I mean,
Nope. I should, but I don't. I'll go at it with her. Yeah, I'll go at it with her.
like we've had things where, like, if she had an issue with something or somebody, that I would tell her, even though if I didn't agree with it, I said, because I come at it with the team mentality. I tell her, and it's the same. It's a two-way street for both of us. Told her, I said, if you're not right, I'm going to stand behind you regardless, and stand with you on the issue. Like, that's fine. But just so you know, when it's just me and you, I'll be like, that was fucking wrong.
Well, no, that's a good way to look at it. I'll tell you another story.
I didn't know if you were burping or trying to
Yeah, I'm
stifle a
burping.
laugh there.
I'll tell you another
Yeah, it was
story.
good.
This was years ago. We were at a local Morgantown bar, and this is when my wife was younger and a little wilder. But we were drinking, and she drank too much, as she used to do back in those days. And there was a guy. He was sitting across from us, and he leaned back in his chair a little too far, and he fell over backwards, and his glasses fell off. And this woman, my wife, oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble. But she ran over there and stomped on this dude's glasses and broke them, shattered them. Like, shattered them to pieces. And as soon as she did, she goes, "Oh God, I'm sorry." I'm like, what the?
Like, she got up,
Ran over there,
went out of her way,
stomped on this stranger's glasses.
Did anything happen prior to this? Like, was he
Dude,
flirting with
never seen him before. Don't know him.
complete stranger.
Just a complete stranger and a drunken wife.
The only thing that would have made that better, instead of apologizing, she just went, Mazel tov.
She goes, "Oh God, I'm sorry." I go, "What the?
Are you sorry?
I'm gonna get the shit beat out of me." Like, but
I'm gonna have to defend your honor.
you know, I don't know, man. But you know, that was back in the younger days. Like, hey, I'm gonna throw this out there because somebody's probably gonna listen to this. Like, she's an awesome woman now, and I love her very much. But I am gonna tell some bad stories on her today.
Oh, here we go.
I gotta get a beer.
The one thing I'll say is just choose your battles.
I have learned that.
Sometimes it's just easier to let it go. Then again, I don't always have to be right.
That's very good advice.
See, that was something that I've had to learn recently. Well, not recently. It's been over the time that we've been living together, me and her, is that I want things done like a certain way, and I have to realize that I can't make her do it. Like, I have my own schedule in my head as to how the house should be or whatever, and I'm sure she has the same thing. And we just have to learn that some shit just doesn't jive, and because I knew, like, I would let things like that get to me, and like I just recently like had this come to Jesus in my head over it was. What the fuck? What's the point? What's the point of being that mad over stupid shit? There's no point. So I just kind of made like this resolution in my head recently was I'm just going to be happy and enjoy the company that I'm with her, you know, just to enjoy the life that we're building and have built so far together, and not let little shit get to me. Like I used to let things like, oh, should take out the trash. Like it's stupid because when you think about it down the line, and this is pre-marriage Sully right here. You know, I could be living in this building. Like,
Well, the thing with that is, are you all right to do that forever? You know?
yeah, there's
Because it won't. I mean, it's not going to get better. It's like, I mean, I don't get in better shape with age. Like, things don't get better the longer they go. Like, it's...
No, I mean, then that was something that I thought about was, is it just like settling? Is it letting shit go? Is it just putting up with something? And I was like, no, to me it's changing the dynamic of my thinking, because everybody has that picture perfect in their head as to how they want things to be. And for me, I think I was trying to make that picture perfect in my head a reality, and we're all human. Everybody, like, we all have, like for me, I try to go running and get in better shape and keep losing weight. But I know for a fact I skipped the gym twice this week because I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, you're still fat. Like,
Yeah. It's
not as fat as you were.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, I mean, you were the one that got
this
me
guy
on that.
once told me he was 6'4" and 220 pounds. I'm
No,
like,
230. 230.
I was like, I'm 220 pounds. You're like 90 pounds heavier than me.
I
Like,
said
what
230. And then we found out the scale at this house had been dialed back. I don't want to go any further into that.
Yeah,
All I know is I was shown the light by Mr. Brad. He showed me the light, and then I just went on this journey even harder to become a cut muscular warrior of the wastelands.
Yep, we're still working.
Still. See, that's the thing. I don't know, because I'm now to a point, and like you said, I know I'm still fat. I'm now to a point though to where I spent most of my 20s. You guys knew me in my 20s at the other job. I spent most of my 20s being a fat piece of shit, 320 some pounds, just sedentary. And now getting close to 40, like, running to me is actually fun. Like, I can push out 2 miles. If I go like the lazy, like if I get on the treadmill and said like 5.5, I can knock out 2 miles, no problem. Like, I'm not saying that I'm refuting my age, but I'm saying that I feel like my body's telling me, you still got it. You're not broke down. You're not beat. And like, I feel like 90% of it was in my head.
That's different for different people, I guess. Like, I used to be 260 pounds of muscle. Now I'm 220 pounds of skin bag fat, and like I'm made of beer in Copenhagen. So like, I mean, I don't know. It's
My blood
different.
type
Like,
is wintergreen.
you have kids, you know this, that, and the other, and it gets hard. It gets hard.
I get it. I mean, maybe that's it. Me and her, we don't have any kids. We don't really. I don't think we're gonna have any. But no, we're gonna adopt when the time's
cool,
right.
Cool.
I told her, I said, hey, at least that way we can. I was like, can we get the model that already could wipe its butt and read?
Yeah, like that for me. Like the first year, like when we had our kid, the first year, she loved it. She loved the baby phase. I did not, and like now he's 7, and I really love it now. Like,
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah, and I would have another kid, but I don't want to go through the baby phase again. Like,
Yeah, she's all about babies.
They are. All of them.
They
They
just
are.
want to hold them. Like, they just want to hold them. And I'm like, yeah, until it's 3 o'clock in the morning and that Pearl Harbor air raid siren's going off in the next room.
yep, they love it.
You
I
had
don't
nights
know.
like that.
Yeah.
You had this grim look, like, oh man, but like you just had the 1,000-yard stare going on.
I've seen some things.
I've heard some things. That's why we just keep ourselves healthy. I know we got to drink these silver bullets here, like so that way when you go crazy and turn into a werewolf, with all the silver in you, you just come daybreak,
Yep.
turn back into regular old Brad.
We have to drink them. They won't legalize weed, so here we go, drinking beers.
We are going to see that in our lifetime. Like
We are.
They're going to federally decriminalize it.
Oh yeah. I
And-
mean, well, it was stupid to ever be.
I believe
illegal
West Virginia
anyway.
passed the bill, didn't they?
I hope.
I thought they passed the bill to legalize.
I think they were working on it.
medicinal. I don't
We've
know.
legalized medicinal, I
Medicinal,
believe,
yeah.
like a couple years ago.
I don't think we're to recreational levels.
They're getting there. They're trying.
Well, they need to. That's like we were talking about.
Can you imagine
like,
that? All the potholes would be gone.
Yeah.
For
it's-
those listeners out there in all the other countries from all around the world here, let me play Fallout 76. That Fallout game that was based in West Virginia. It's a video game about nuclear apocalypse and everything. You come up out of the vault and there's just craters from bombs and everything. That's West Virginia's roads right now. That was the joke a lot of people had about Fallout was, oh man, they really nailed the roads. Like there's Morgantown and everything in there. It's really cool. But yeah, everything's bombed out and just crumbling. Like, yeah, they've nailed the roads. Chef's kiss, spot on.
It's like we were talking about. Like, it never should have been illegal. Like, it's a natural thing. It grows out of the ground. It's like saying you can't eat corn, right? I mean, it's no different. Like, corn fulfills you in a way, and weed fulfills you in a slightly different way, right? Like, but it's still natural. It doesn't require a process for you to use it. It's just.
Well, I mean, going into it too is the not even agricultural, but like the textile aspect of it. Weed or hemp was the predominant cloth manufactured in the United States in, I want to say, the 1700s and 1800s, and it was right around the invention of the cotton gin that there's a big conspiracy theory on it, that the inventor of the cotton gin was real tight with some people with power and money, this and that. I don't have all the details, so this is like the drunk history version, and they ran hemp out of business because cotton, even though it required all this work with the cotton gin and everything, they weren't moving any of the cotton gins because hemp was still predominant. It was softer, it was able to breathe better, it lasted longer. And they went, well, we want to sell these cotton gins. So all these people, the stakeholders in the cotton industry, put hemp out of business just to sell off cotton.
Funny how that works, right?
And back then they're like, oh, create a bunch of jobs and everything to get people to pick cotton. And who picked cotton? Slaves.
Yeah.
So it was a bunch of rich and wealthy, powerful people.
Yeah.
That just changed completely the dynamic of industry, all in the name of financial gain. Man, we went from food to get woke real quick. Marriage advice. My God, this is why I like our format for the show. We truly try to be all encompassing.
Well, yeah, you got to cover all the issues.
I mean, so far, other than the beating the dead horse of positivity that we try to do on the show, every episode is different.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep checking our analytics and everything online. They keep going up and down. Like, this show always does that. And then sometimes it'll just spike and we'll get hundreds of downloads or even 1,000 downloads every day. But then it'll just shit the bed because we don't have a niche.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that I've talked to that are in the industry are saying, you need to find a niche and stick with it. I refuse to do that.
Well, it's hard to do that. I mean, it's hard.
Well, there's like a lot of podcasts out there are, murder mysteries, true crime, stuff like that, cryptids, video games, board games. A lot of guys talk about one specific thing. And as you guys both put it earlier today, was I got a lot of different stuff in me. Like there's nerd, there's the biker, there's the redneck, there's the hipster, whatever you want to call it. I'm a multifaceted person that I like to talk about a lot of different stuff, anything and everything. And that's what helped birth this show, I guess.
Well, this new venue, this is going to set it over the top here.
I'm telling you, once we start filming it,
Oh,
God.
I'm really hoping.
Out in the she shed. Yeah, this is going to do it. It's going to do it.
I feel like you should just start saying "brah" at the end of that. There, you went real surf cop on me there for a second. Man, brah, this is really going to do it, brah. Now the she shed is bitching.
I've come to the point where I try to look at my life like I don't have a house. My wife has a house that I just stay at between deployments.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yep.
I'm sure that's healthy, right?
That's coming for you, too, real soon.
Well, I mean, I adopted Scott like last week or something.
You don't have a house either.
I mean, we have a shed.
Maybe.
That's why I filled it with so much decoration. Like, can't church it up now.
Yeah.
Well, it started out like when we first got together and got our first apartment. It was like, it's ours. We both decorate it and decide where things go to. Toward the midpoint, it was like, well, you have the garage, so I'm going to decorate in here. And
Pretty much, yeah.
Can I tell you what we're doing to our garage right now? She's redoing it.
There we go.
She is redoing it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Guess what my garage is full of? Her stuff.
Still have a beer fridge. Still have a beer fridge.
For now. No, we have the beer fridge in there, and so.
Oh my!
You remember how I said I hadn't had a credit card for like 17 years?
Yeah.
So I got a Lowe's card and I got an Amazon card.
Oh.
Lowe's, and all of their wisdom, was like, you don't have shit for history of credit. My credit score is great. History, age of it, my average age of my credit is like a year. So like, yeah, that's really low. So like, we'll give you $400. I said, thanks, mister. Which is good. You know, it's
You can buy 2 2x4s.
yeah, the price of lumber right now, yeah. But like it was good. I was able to buy some tools and fasteners and stuff like that when I needed it if I didn't have the money to cover it. And you get like 5% off using the card, and then they stack your military discounts, so you get 15% off. So I was just kind of bored. Got on the card there, looked at it. It has that option to request more. And I tried to do this, and no, you're terrible. So I got on there and I was like, 5,000, send it. And they're like, hey, approved. I'm like, my wiener wiggled.
Oh, cool.
My nipples hardened.
Nice.
I got very excited because I now realize that I am a full-grown adult. Because I know now that I can finally get
You can finally get way in debt. Cool.
special financing on a refrigerator. I'm like, yes, I've arrived. I can finance a refrigerator. I'm like, oh God, I remember being like, oh, the new Star Wars game is coming out. I can't wait, guys. The graphics, yes. Now I'm like, a new refrigerator. Oh, I can keep things cold and it'll look nice and increase the look of my status and my standing in society. When I have company over and they see a fancy fridge, like, keeping up with the Joneses.
Got to.
Where'd you go, guy?
A sad place. I went to a sad place. It's called adulthood land.
Yuck.
So now I just come here into this shed, my
State of the art.
state-of-the-art fortress of solitude. And I sit here listening to sad music and drinking sad beers, wondering what the I did with my life. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually very happy here. This is wonderful.
Use that whole salad trick again.
There's
It's really good.
there's some really good West Virginia beers out there, man. Like, I don't know if they're sad, but there's some really good West Virginia beers out there. This is one,
Oh, you drinking the Big Timber?
the Big Timber.
Yeah, I see you
IPA.
drinking the IPA. I don't like their IPA. It's just too hoppy for me, but I do love their porter.
Ew, I don't. Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't.
drinking a chocolate loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It's 9,000 carbs in a can.
Yeah,
That's why I wondered why I had double D boobies.
and the other place, what is it? Greenbrier Valley Brewing Company?
Yeah, I think so.
The Mothman. Have you had the Mothman?
Yes, I love Mothman. See, that's what surprised me. If you love Mothman, which is technically an
Love it.
IPA, but it's a black beer,
It's a black IPA. Yeah.
which is to me tastes almost the same as Big Timber Porter.
really? Maybe I
Big
should
Timber
try it
Porter, they do a
again.
chocolate espresso, like there's like a chocolate and coffee in it. Now, if you want to try dark beer, I don't think it's local. It's called Sweet Baby Jesus. It's a black IPA.
I think I've seen that.
It is a chocolate peanut butter porter.
Oh, I'm full.
Like, yeah, you drink it and you go, and just like the bottle said, first time I had some, I was like, "Sweet baby Jesus, is
maybe.
this good?"
And maybe I'll try the
I'm good for like 3 of them, and then you just feel fucking bloated because it's like you're drinking chocolate lead. Like it's
maybe I'll try that porter again too, because the Mothman, that's my favorite beer in the world right there. It's great.
yeah. Dave, my best man, is also going to be the interim co-host. That's me and him. That's how we bonded over Mothman.
And it don't take too many of those.
Well, like it don't take too many of those either to get big because.
Yeah.
Because old Sully was drinking those at Classics in Morgantown there.
Oh, they got them there.
Well, I don't think anymore. They used to, but they get it in the 32-ounce Stein. And I'd go there like every night.
How much is that? I need that.
They were like $7 for
That's not
a
bad.
Stein.
I
Yeah.
need that.
And I'd drink like 4 of them every night.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Those are great, man.
where do you put it? Oh, just in all of this. Like these giant pants I'm wearing.
Those are the best beers.
You might as well just.
Best.
If I'm going to drink beer like that ever again, I'm just going to start wearing sweatpants all the time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to be comfortable, you know.
See, that's the thing. Like we were talking. Like my dress code is always like a utility pant, like cargo, or these Wranglers, or jeans.
Mine's like
I can't go
homeless
anywhere.
guy, like
I
out
mean,
of work, you know.
The lady, she likes to. They call it athleisure wear.
Yeah.
It's like you're wearing athletic wear, but you're not doing anything athletic. You're just being leisurely.
Right, yeah.
Which I get. It is comfortable, but the way I was raised, I can't. Like I will on my days off be wearing stuff just like this. That here we are, day off. I'm wearing stuff just like this. But I call it the Sullivan family loungewear when I wear blue jeans in the house. She's like, how can you be comfortable in that? Like my dad, he was like, just growing up. If you're lounging on a day off, you just wore blue jeans. It was, I guess the new thing is sweatpants and running shorts, whatever.
I would never wear long pants again if I didn't have to. Ever. Ever.
I was going to say you have wonderful calves.
Well, thank you.
They're-
They are nice. They're not bad.
See, mine have the issue. I got the leg hair, but from apparently years of boot usage, and it also is genetic from my father, is right where like the top of like a crew sock is, or like the top of like say a combat boot, no hair. Like from the leg to the ankle onto the foot, baby smooth. She hates it because she's jealous of it. She's like, it's so smooth, but the rest is like Chewbacca up here, like from above the standard crew sock length on up to like my knees. It looks like my calves were dipped in seaweed.
Cool. Cool.
To paint the audience a picture.
Yep. You are a handsome
to know what
woman.
my wife is entitled to every night. Keeps her warm.
I have kids. I just wear whatever's clean.
I haven't bought clothes since high school.
Did you just buy that hoodie thing?
Well, this is hunting clothes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hunting clothes, yes. But like as far as like just everyday wear, no. Haven't bought clothes since high school. A friend of mine gave me some jeans. I wear those. What is that?
So speaking of segues,
So
Nice.
he does
Yeah.
this all the
Hold on. All right. Oh, that sounds awesome.
It's that ASMR, you know. No, I guess I was just raised different, you know, not wearing the sweatpants, you know, being a well-groomed individual.
Yeah, you are. You're always, well, not when you were morning watch, but now.
Yeah, when I was on that midnight shift, man, I looked like a hobo.
Yeah, didn't look good.
Now I'm out in the sunlight here the last few years. I like to be well-groomed.
Yep.
Yeah, because not only that for me is like I'm not only
the hair thing going.
I'm not
and
even
everything,
representing
like,
me. I'm an ambassador for the new team, you know, because there's
the family,
the
yeah.
family, you know, the fam. But speaking of being well-groomed, let's pull the truck on over here and talk about this week's trip into Duke Cannon country.
Cool.
This week's product, guys, is the News Anchor Grooming Tonic. Flexible hold, natural finish. Your hair is a weapon. Now, Scott, you brought this. This is definitely, I thought it was like a different tonic. They have they have a hair tonic now that's blue, and it's supposed to be like volumizing and makes your hair super big. It's for people with like the thinning hairs. But man, this is going to be interesting to read. Okay, there we go. So looking at this News Anchor Grooming Tonic, as the bottle says, your granddad never talked to you about grooming, but you can be damn sure he used a quality hair tonic. Modeled after old-school barber tonics, Duke Cannon News Anchor Grooming Tonic is built for hard-working men who want to look good without making a big deal about it. Formulated to refresh the hair and scalp while providing a flexible hold, also works as a daily pre-styler for hair regimens seeking a stronger hold. It has proteins for strength, anti-static agents to control flyaways, whatever the hell that is, enriched with plant-based thickeners and water-based for easy rinse-out. So let's see the Master Barber's recommendations. You put some on your palm, you rub it on your hands, and apply it to damp or towel-dried hair to ensure even distribution. Shake well before use. So I've not ever used it, and I've already got the pomade in my hair, but that definitely has a strong barbershop smell. Here, I'll slide that over to you, Brett. Cool. Oh, God.
you set my hair tonic on fire, I will laugh very hard.
It probably is flammable, so that could have exploded.
Oh yeah, smells good.
It's definitely it takes me back to actual barbershops. Like I remember that smell. It's like a talc baby powder kind of, just not sterile, but that barbershop kind of sterile, you know.
I love their stuff. I've been using their soaps for a couple months now. But I have the big ass bar.
Big ass bar of soap.
Yeah, I love them, but I've been using it on a loofah. I need to get the
tactical scrubber.
Yeah, or something like the body wash. Because I'm too lazy for bar soap. It's.
I went back and used body wash. I got their body wash now. Their Buffalo Trace bourbon.
Oh, it's good.
They have that now in a body wash, and
God, I need that.
They're sold out at Duke Cannon's website, but you can get it at Target.
Really?
Target sells it, and the one down in Morgantown actually has
I
some.
need to get some. I'm using the, what am I using? Fresh cut pine right now? Is that
Okay,
what it
yeah.
is? It smells nice, man, because it's not overwhelming, but it's good.
I had that the Shamrock thick body wash, which was their St. Patty's Day one. It smells like a Shamrock shake from McDonald's. Like, it's like so sweet, minty smelling, like you want to eat it.
I'm thinking we should go to McDonald's.
Always a good idea.
Circling back to food. I'm sad that I missed the Shamrock shake. It's the most unhealthy shake on the planet.
That brings me back to something that I need to mention. McDonald's is doing it right. They have the McRib, right?
Yeah.
And they bring it around every so often.
They bring you something good, and then they take it away.
And they take it away. But what Taco Bell did is criminal. They took it away forever. Bring it back every so often. Chili cheese burrito, right? Like, at least, like, right?
I mean, you'd figure they'd already have everything on hand to make this.
It's chili and cheese.
I mean, do they have anything with chili on it still? Because normally,
No, they don't.
I'm just saying the Taco Bell formula is meat, cheese, and a corn product.
Yeah.
I mean, you whip it around some other way, throw some lettuce on it or a tomato here and there. You go from a tostada to a taco. I mean, it's
I
just...
called the Taco Bell here, and they told me if I brought my own chili, they would make it for me. I'm like, well, it's not going to be the same. Like,
You got to find out what kind of
there's got to
chili
be
they...
like a crackhead in the back making it. Like, you know, whatever they do. I don't know what they do. Like, what? Bring my own chili. Like, no, that doesn't work. Come on, Taco Bell.
Get it together. But yeah, guys, also don't forget to check the links in the description below for the link to the Facey Space profile for the show, for your coupon for 10% off your order of all Duke Cannon products at dukecannon.com. So now you know where to go. You can get 10% off.
Where? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, we do a link in the description for the Facebook profile for the show, and every week I have a 10% off coupon for Duke Cannon.
Cool.
I actually ran into some Duke Cannon stuff at Ace Hardware, and they actually had the scrubbers, which I'd never seen
Yeah,
that
Ace
before.
carries it.
That's awesome.
Ace, CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, Target, and that's about it. Like
Duluth.
Have you used
Duluth
it,
Trading
Scott?
Company, yeah.
Used the stuff?
Yeah,
I
every
mean,
day,
the soap and stuff?
all the time.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah,
stuff.
we exchanged some for Christmas
I like it
that
a
he
lot.
opened early.
All their products are pretty good, but that's my favorite. I think it's the soap.
The beard balm that you gave me, what is it, All-American?
Yeah, that was the Budweiser one.
Budweiser.
I actually gave it to somebody else, and he must have given it to you.
Well, yes. He re-gifted. But it was...
It was halfway used, though.
No, but I'm still using it. I like it a lot.
I got their... I went out and bought the bourbon beard balm. It's the Buffalo Trace beard balm.
Yeah.
And, oh, it sticks to you. And, like, you know how pungent, but it was, like, warm, the smell that the Budweiser one had.
Yeah.
It was like that, but there's, like, this subtle sharpness of oak char and smoke. And a little bit of bourbon smell.
Man shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
So what else we got?
I know he's always got issues on his mind. I mean, maybe we can hear about that.
What would you like to hear about?
We're rounding out here to the end of the show. But this is a new segment that I think I'd like to start.
Oh, good Lord.
So whenever we have a guest on the show, is all the things that we've talked about. From bourbons and beers
Yum.
and food and marital bliss. Do you have anything, Bradley? What?
You're feeling it, I can tell.
Bradley. Do you have anything, Brad, that you'd like to tack on to the show? Any issues you want to address? Something?
Oh,
Do you have,
gosh.
even if it's not an issue, this is what I've learned is the baseline, the premise of this show, is everyone has a story to be told. Everybody has something that they want to be out there forever.
Oh,
Now's
dear God,
your time.
That is a ton of pressure.
That is not pressure. It's anything.
Wow.
Any story that you've ever had that you wanted told.
Oh,
Now's the time to tell it.
This is your
like
platform, sir.
a story, an experience, whatever, something. The moment is yours.
Oh my God, a story.
If not, we can say fuck it, and I can just close this out. But
No, I can probably come up with something. Give me a second here. A story of mine. So, when I was a much younger and vibrant man, we used to go to this bar. I'll leave the name out, but we were way underage. They thought we were of age, and we'd go there and drink and have a jolly old time. That was back, like, we were listening to a lot of George Thorogood. We'd do one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer, and we wouldn't last too long. So we were in there one night, and we had a few drinks, and we were playing pool. And I'd had several, 1 bourbon, 1 scotches, and 1 beers. And these guys came in, they were a couple years older than us, and they put their quarters down on the pool table. I took this as a personal insult because I had been drinking. I picked their quarters up and I threw them at them. And almost got into a very, very big fight, which I would have lost substantially. It got broken up with my friends, and I proceeded back to the bar where I was comfortable. I had another drink, and I fell asleep on the bar. I heard a ruckus behind me.
A commotion, if you will.
A commotion, if you will, sometime later. And I raised my weary head and looked behind me. And there was a fight going on. And I said, oh shit, that's my buddy Brian. So I got up. I didn't want to, but I did. I got up. I jumped on top of the pile and started throwing haymakers as hard as I could. I landed a few, and then a fat guy hit me from behind in both my ears. At which point, I
fell asleep.
I conceded the victory to the fat guy and went and sat down. Well, after all this, the next day we figured out what had happened was those guys that I had thrown the quarters at came over and were messing with me while I was sleeping. My buddy Brian, God rest his soul, which was a great human being, busted him in his mouth and jumped on top of him. Well, that's the point when I woke up, and that's what I saw, so I jumped on top of the pile. Turns out, I was hitting my buddy Brian in the back of his head as he was defending my honor. And, yep, that's the story.
That's going to sound amazing with music. I'm just saying that your pacing was fucking beautiful. This is going to be great. Speaking of great stories and great times, it looks like this great time for us is over, guys, and we're all out of time. Proceed. He's got impeccable timing. So don't forget all... I feel like you actually spit on the mic.
No, I didn't. Just that way.
Check us out here on all the other different ways that it is you can listen. And that is pretty much anywhere now that you can get a podcast. Also, don't forget to download the This Evening Tonight Alexa app for your Alexas. You got that CIA listening device? Download us. Say, hey, Alexa, play This Evening Tonight, and she will happily oblige. But all right, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And until you... Fuck you. Yes. And until we see you here next time on the show, peace out.
Later.